Hey, beauties and babes. I'm your host, Lonnie Noel, and this is Beauty Tutorials Unveiled, streaming from Channel 7, a brand new Black owned network based out of Jackson, Mississippi. And we are so excited to have you today. Thank you guys for joining us again, especially anyone who was coming back from last week. Time flies, like I said, when you're having fun. I can't believe we are back again. It already feels like we were just here last Wednesday, but I am so excited. We have a special episode for you today. But before we get started, I just want to go back over how the show works for just all our newcomers and anyone who might have forgot. So the point of the show is to break down tutorials just a little more in depth, just to give you a little detail about how to do certain tutorials. And, we're going to learn specifically from our pros live. So you have the opportunity to jump in our comments, ask any questions. And we have a very special guest, a near and dear friend to me, Carmen with Prissy Girl Nails. So she'll be talking about how to lay on luxury press-ons the right way. But before we get into that, I definitely want to thank our guests from last week. We had Boulevard Lash Company, which was my business partner and bestie. So that was a great episode. If you didn't see that, you can check that out on the Channel 7 YouTube page. But for now, it's Wind Down Wednesday. So I hope you brought your glasses and you are ready to come and wind down with us. Carmen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so happy to join you guys and excited to show you guys my new stuff.
Yes, we're so glad to have you. So we're going to jump right in and show us what you got, girl, because I am excited. I would love to say what my favorite is, but I am really not sure. I think, no, are you doing, which one is it? Is it the Devil Wears Prada? I don't know. I'll let you take it away. Take it away, girl. Take it away.
So what we're first we're going to I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit. So I'm going to be releasing some press-ons, about 5 sets. I'm only releasing 10 custom sets of these 5 sets of nails. So everybody will be able to order their sizes or whatever, because that's super important when we're ordering them. But there's only 5 of them available. So we're going to get started with the
limited edition. We love those.
Super limited. Okay, so right here we have the yellow set, and it's called Kill Bill. I just want to tell you,
these
movies. All of these 5 sets are named after movies. Next month it might be something else, like with the 5 designs, but we'll see. So this yellow set is called Kill Bill, and it's a yellow matte set with black lining and black gems on it. Really cute. This is an XL, but they're also available in long, which will be a little bit cheaper for the girls that are interested. But yeah, so this is an XL set. Super cute. This is for the matte lovers, the girls that like
Before you put it down, can you bring it close to the camera? Show the people what you're working with. There they are. We get to see the details, a little bit of the lines. Love those. So cute. Yeah. Look at them. Definitely giving Kill Bill vibes. Love it.
Giving Kill Bill lines. Super bold, super strong, hard yellow. Like, who doesn't like that? That's a good time. So
it is, especially for the summer.
It's Clueless set. And it's super summer vibe, girls. Also a matte set. Now, this is available in long. This one is done in long, but it's available in extra long as well. And it's just a checkered plaid setup with a glitter French, but super matte for the girls.
Right, and these you designed yourself, right? These are hand, designed by you.
Hand designed, hand painted, and personally named, y'all.
Awesome. We love it.
Okay.
We love it. They're so cute.
Once the 10 sets is sold, this designs, they're done. They're all done. We'll be coming up with new designs for next month. The website is not up and running just yet, but it will be soon. So the next ones we have are Dragon Tails. Oh. We're losing them. That's all right.
It's all right. We can see them.
A hot pink.
Awesome. I love the texture.
Yeah, super textured, hot pink and orange set. This is also available in long. It's done in extra long, but it's available in long as well. And yeah, these ones. But this is one of my favorite sets. So I just want to double.
Yeah, I love those. It's okay. No, love those. Super textured, super detailed. I don't even know how you went about doing that, but I love those.
That's another secret for another time, girl. But they definitely took a certain amount of time, you guys. And okay, so now we have the Devil Wears Prada. This is my favorite set on top of the rest of the set.
Yes, love these.
Let's get into this.
How to? Super cute. Super classy.
Hold on, almost done. We're not done showing her off. We're gonna have to show her off on both sides, guys. Because she has a red bottom, like a red finish on the bottom.
Yes, red bottom.
Yeah.
We love a good red bottom peeking out the back.
A houndstooth print with a red bottom. A little bit of gold jazz in there for some jazz.
We love a red bottom. I like in all my years of getting my nails done, I've never had like the red bottom underneath, but I can only imagine how, just great that is to have because like it can get weird under your nails. So to have like a nice paint underneath is awesome. So those are going to be a hit for sure.
You guys see that red bottom?
Okay. Seriously, that's when you just tell everyone stop in the name of love.
Stop. End of my whole red bottom nail, you guys. Get into it. That's a next level of boss for nails.
It is. It really is.
So,
I gotta set my game up.
That we have is the Mean Girls set. Another favorite.
Super cute. Yes, super detailed.
You guys see it? Pretty
good. Yes, we can see. Awesome. Love it.
As extra long as well, but it's also available in long, just like the rest of the 5 sets. So everything is done in extra long. Some of them are done long, but they're available in long and extra long.
Awesome. Love those. Love those. Super pink. Super me. I definitely need those.
Okay. Super
I'm
so glad. I'm really like
yeah, so cute. So yes. Anyone jump in the comments if you have any questions. Feel free to jump in. Let us know. Let us know what your favorite type of nail styles are. If any of them were your fave too today. For sure. So yeah, so you said that was the last of it. So do you want to get into like how to put them on? Like, because we all think we got it covered, but
I was just about to say, I just want to make it clear that this is not your normal drugstore brand like nails. So it's gonna take a little bit more work than just putting the glue on and squeezing them on and hoping they stay. So let's get into it. So when you start off with getting your customs, you don't want to like just get any set. You want to make sure that you've done a little bit of sizing because sizing is super important. If they're too small, they're gonna pop off quickly. If they're too big, they're gonna hit something and pop off quickly. So your sizing is super important. That'll be available on my website, so all you guys will be able to size and know how to size, so that you're not just guessing in the wind, because that's a big deal. So you'll get a size, and then next, I like to call it like a mini mani, because you're gonna like do your cuticle push back. You're gonna clean your nails off, push them back, clip them down, do all the things that you would do to like maintain your nails on a normal day. Like you just maintain, like push your cuticles back, give them a little love, a little, what you would normally do. Just to make them look nice, look aesthetically pleasing and clean. And then you'd want to remove the shine. Everybody thinks you have to like grind down your nails or like buff them down to their like all liney and whatnot. That's not what you need. You just need to remove the shine. Like give it a little roughness for the glue to hold on to, because glue is like you guys know what glue does. But it needs something to hold on to. So if the nail's too soft or like too sleek, it's not gonna stay. So you definitely want to give it like just remove the shine, give it a little grip for the glue to hold on to. After you do that, you want to just get some acetone. Everybody doesn't have acetone. It's not easily available for everybody, so alcohol works just fine. Alcohol, nail polish remover, anything like that can dehydrate your nail. You want to dehydrate it as much as you possibly can, like until frosty. So when it turns white and looks like it's not healthy anymore, that's what you want to look at. You want it to look that way. But it's not bad. It's fine. That's what we need.
Yeah, like nice and dry, like a dry.
Like a dry straw. When you're like, okay. Oh, my nails are so dry. No. We need that. We like that.
Perfect. And that is that because the glue will stick better to that type of surface?
Absolutely. It'll adhere a lot better to anything that's like a little rough, a little coarse. Because it's too smooth to happen. You're gonna lose it if it's too smooth. And I promise you. Don't call me and say that, hey, your nails are popping up. No. Pay attention. This is an important detail, guys. So after you dehydrate it until frosty, you gotta keep that frosty word in your head because a lot of people don't want to do it, but until frosty, you're gonna keep dehydrating it. And then you're gonna apply your glue to the base. Not to your nail just yet. To the base part of your, what is this? Your I'm sorry, guys. I've had my wine already. To the nail bed of your press on, just to the bottom where your nail is gonna be like adhered, and then you're gonna flip it. Wait. Before you flip it on, you're gonna put one drop on your own nail, and then you're gonna press it on as hard as you possibly can. Like give it some strength. Like don't be shy. The nails are sturdy. They're durable. They're here for this. Press them down. Press them down. 10 seconds. I'm not going to say 5. Most girls say 5. No, give it 10 seconds because we want to secure bold hold like we're doing for lace guns. So 10 seconds. And then you have a beautiful, perfect press every time.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
So there seems to be a lot of questions in the comments, so we're going to get to those. Hi, Carmen Senior, Your Majesty. So, Your Majesty asked, that is Carmen's mom. So she asked, what did she ask? How long will they stay on? And can you wear them more than once?
Okay, so it's important that if you follow the instructions word by word, like step by step to the T, they can stay on for up to 2 weeks. If
awesome.
Not, you pop off, or they happen to, you didn't like frosty it enough, or it gets loose, and they pop off, you can reapply them. You can reapply them up to 4 times. I'm withstanding right now at 3 or 4 times. I'm not going to vouch for anything that I haven't done, but I've reapplied a set that I've made 3 or 4 times. So
awesome. That is great. That's a great use from a set, you know, because you can interchange. So another question was, are they available in stores? I'm sorry.
Like, well, right now we only have the long and the extra long available. Some girls like the long. It might be a little bit too long for some, but right now we only have the long and the extra long available.
Right, but it's good to know. So, you know, you keep the short in mind, like, okay, if there's a high demand for short, we'll get short.
You know, we're just starting out, so we'll definitely keep the ideas and suggestions. If girls are really into short, we'll have to see what we can do for short, for sure.
For sure. So someone else also asked, so what made you think about the red bottoms? What gave you the inspiration for the red bottom idea?
Well, honestly, I had seen it done on one of my favorite nail techs on Instagram had done them on an acrylic set. And I was just like, how can I translate that so that I don't have to get my nails done, because I want red bottom nails now. Like, who doesn't want that? So I had to try and figure out a couple of different ways to try and like make it work so that the red wasn't showing through. You know, there was a couple of techniques I had to like do to see if I could make it work, and I ended up making it happen. So now it's available for everybody. It's that version.
So someone asked when the website will be available. And in the meantime, there's definitely, I just want to say, the Booksy is in the Prissy Girl Nails bio. So if you go to @Prissy Girl Nails, you can go to the bio, you could book, you know, if you wanted to book full set later on in the future. Right now, I know Prissy Girl Nails is focusing just on press-ons, but you can buy them there also. So if you just click the link in Carmen's business page bio, Prissy Girl Nails, you will be able to find everything you need. And, you know, I know I answered that for you, but I just was like, I felt the need.
Everybody can, like Lonnie said, you guys can find my Booksy site, my Booksy booking site on my Instagram handle at Prissy Girl Nails. And basically just use that to inquire about the press-ons for now. The website will be launching sometime in May. For sure. So don't, you know, keep your patience. We got our boxes, we got our shipping, we got everything together. Sometime in May will be a release date for the website. But for now, if you guys are interested in the press-ons, please reach out to me through Instagram on my personal page or on my business page. Either or is fine. Or Facebook, Carmen Prissy Girl Walker, you know.
Awesome. So we are going to go into our girl chat segment, and this is where, you know, you and I just kind of kick it and chat and wind down, and I get to ask you questions about what started your journey, XYZ, all the above. So yeah, like what inspired you to get into nails? Like, were you someone who got their nails done often? Like, how long have you been getting your nails done?
Okay, like ask for the girls, but yeah, I've been getting my nails done forever. Like everybody that I had to tell, like, hey, I'm doing nails done. They're like, well, about time because I've been getting my nails done forever. But what I found with getting my nails done is that, I mean, with doing nails is that I can't get my nails done so often. I can't get my nails done so much because I will mess up your nails to make sure that my nails look good. So I ended up having to stop getting my nails done in order to do nails. But
wow.
I have like a little talent for it, I guess. Everybody liked my work. I figured I would just kind of like
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. You definitely have a talent. We love your work for sure. And,
Yeah.
let us know because, like, you are our favorite nail tech's
Okay.
protege. Like, let them know, like, what you've been doing in terms of, like, training and, like, classes and your go to in the area because,
Okay.
that's your go to is everybody's go to.
Okay, honestly, I don't have a go-to personally right now. But, as far as like training and whatnot, most of my things are kind of just trial and error. Like the designs that I'm doing are trial and error. I've had to figure it out how I'm going to do it on a press on for like quite a while. That's why these are my babies. They're super important. But for doing like nails, I just decided to go to school like when what January to get my license. So I should be licensed by the end of by the end of next month. I should be all together for my license.
Yay.
COVID, I haven't really been taking a lot of clients, trying to keep my daughter safe, keep everybody safe, which is another reason for the inspired press-ons. I can't get my nails done. COVID's got everything like a little backed up, so thus born the press-ons. Super necessary.
Right, makes sense. So, is there any, like, what set would you say from today was your fave, like your absolute fave?
It's so hard to choose. I think I would have. I'm stuck between the Devil Wears Prada and Mean Girls. Like
Mean Girls, yeah, or Devil Wears Prada, yeah, for sure. I love
obviously your favorite, Lonnie.
Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
If the devil was wearing Prada was a person, obviously. But I do love Dragon Tails.
Yeah, definitely.
I love Dragon Tails. I love that new trend. And speaking of trends, is there any new trends out that you have yet to try that you're like that you would love to try? Like,
you know what? I kind of just go like if I see something that sticks out at me, then I try it. But I think right now the only thing that I'm trying to like master is that Kylie Jenner nail. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it looks kind of like geode, like they're like squiggly lines, if you will.
Oh yes, I love those. And you can do them French, you can do them full nail. Yes, I love those.
So cute. I love them.
Yes, my birthday's coming, so I'd like to, if you need to practice, just I'm at your service.
For sure.
Well, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Like, this is awesome. We learned a lot. Thank you so much. And your nail sets are amazing. I am so proud of you. You're doing great. Like, of course you have a talent. These nails look amazing. It was so awesome to be able to have the picture inserts in there for everyone to see the details. So I know you guys seen how awesome they are. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we will be back here again, and we will have the owner of Bandy Basics, and she will be showing us about all your seamless undergarments, which is so cool. So make sure you tune in for that. Carmen, thank you so much for joining us. It has been awesome. You look amazing. And like I said, everybody, I love you. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. As I always say, time flies when you're having fun. But if you meet us back here next week, we'll be doing the same thing, but a little different. So yeah, make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And thank you guys.
Let's talk about goals, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay. Hey guys, have you ever wrote down your goals and months later, maybe a year later, you hadn't got to anything on that list? Sounds familiar? Yep, I've done it. We all do it at some point. But you can always get back to that list. But when writing your goals, be realistic about what you want. Don't go writing you want to lose 20 pounds in a week. Girl, that is not realistic. Now, you can lose 1 to 2 to 3 pounds a week and still feel good about your progress. Remember that. Another thing is believing in what you write down on paper. That is so important. Writing goals is a form of manifestation. Manifesting what you want in life. When you manifest and you believe those things will happen for you. Doesn't matter when it happens, it will happen for you. If you believe in it, you shall receive it. Yeah. Another thing, don't be so hard on yourself. We are human and we're going to make mistakes. At the end of the day, we can always go back to those goals and make them work. So be the best goal digger you can be out in these streets. Go get it. Go get it. Anything you want in this world, you can have it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let the list stop you. But do look at the list, okay? Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more tips and advice. We shall chat later.
What got me is like there and was like, "It's a rat in here. It's you." The acting, but you know what? I know people like that in real life.
What's the word with K Hicks?
We've got trivia, special guests, and whiskey.
Pour a glass of whatever you're drinking and buckle up.
What's the word?
What's the word with K Hicks? Watch live on YouTube. Wednesdays, 9:30, 8:30 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
It's a strong indication that your partner has issues with commitment, period.
When you've got questions, she's got the answers.
We do have a caller.
But what she says might not be what you want to hear.
The solution to that is Gullah Jack. Gullah Jack tells you plain and simply to just nut the up.
Queenie Unfiltered. Watch live on YouTube and you could be invited on the show. Wednesdays at 10/9 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype. Lyrical Pursuit. Teams will compete, but there can be only one winner. In the game that tests music lovers on how well they know the exact lyrics to some of the most popular songs. Watch live and you can be invited to play around live on Channel 7. Lyrical Pursuit. Mondays at 9/8 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
Hey, I'm BC Paul, and this is Can You Sing?
We know you think you can sing, but can you sing?
How long have you been thinking you can sing?
Get voted in to compete for prize money. Can you sing? Watch live on YouTube. Mondays, 9:30, 8:30 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
America, land of the free. It's at the core of who we are. Freedom. The freedom to live without fear, to drive through all 50 states, to sleep safely in our own beds, the freedom to jog where we please, to watch birds in the park, to wear a hoodie, the freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because no matter your religion, gender, disability, age, race, all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. His real name is Darion, and we call him Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's affection, attention, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. Just do it from the right place. As long as it's coming from love, then, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job. I'll say my kid's pretty dope.
What is it, Julia? Why are you so excited, honey? Hey, do you want to use your talker? With Julia's autism, using a talker can help her find the words she wants to say.
My dog.
You want to do something with Rose, Julia?
Play ball.
Do you want to play catch with Rose? I think Rose is excited to play catch too. Oh, Julia, you show us so many different ways to talk together. And play. Good catch, Rose. Okay, give Julia the ball. There you go. Okay, throw the ball, Julia. Oh.
For Julia's family, early screening for autism made a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Okay, Julia, there you go. Whoa, another good throw. That's the way.
Hi, beauties and babes. It's Lonnie Noel.
Beauty Tutorials Unveiled.
We'll be talking about how to master the soft glam.
For the looks that are easier said than done. Watch live and you could be invited on the show to get live feedback on where you go wrong.
If you're anything like me, it is a struggle.
Don't miss Beauty Tutorials Unveiled. Watch live on YouTube. Wednesdays, 9/8 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype. Subscribe to Channel 7 on YouTube now.
Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of What's the Word? I hope you guys were just tuned in to watch my girl Lonnie on Beauty Tutorials Unveiled. She had my nail tech on tonight. Well, hers too, but you know, Prissy Girl Nails, my girl Carmen. If you guys saw my nails last week, she did those with the pastels and the butterflies. Unfortunately, I kind of had to cheat on her this week because she was on a vacation. But Carmen, girl, I'm coming over to the shop very soon. So be ready for me because I want them press-ons you was just showing. So, but tonight, I got one of my very close, very dear friends, my sister, Nicole, who is the founder, the owner, the operator, all things, you know, head boss in charge of foodbynicole.com. But you know, we're gonna definitely get into, you know, everything that Nicole got going on and how we know each other and all that good stuff in a second. But we're gonna kick off the show with some bizarre news. This is my favorite segment because y'all know I love a good crazy story. So me and Nicole discuss astrology a lot in our friendship. Like, I mean, every time we meet somebody, like, what's his sign? Like, we love us a good astrology situation. So I was like, well, for bizarre news, I could look up some astrology things, right? So I started Googling, I put in astrology news. I see this story and they're saying that, you know, the thing to do on Twitter right now is to search your birthday and Florida man. Because as we all know, Florida is its own place in the world. It is its own country. So I put in me and Nicole's birthdays, and the things that I found were just, I have to share them with you guys. I also want everybody at home who's watching in the comments to do the same thing. Put your birthday and Florida man, and then tell me what headline pops up. So my birthday is March 24th, just passed my Aries. And it said Florida man arrested for eating waffles at intersection. Now, I'm thinking my man was in the car and Florida got some weird rule, like you can't eat when you're driving, like it's distracted driving. Matter of fact, in the comments, can y'all let me know if that is a Massachusetts thing or a Connecticut thing or even a New York thing? Because I gotta know, because I be eating on the go. But no, Nicole, this man set up shop at the intersection. He had a folding TV table. He had the syrup. He didn't even have plastic knives and forks. He had like a real knife and a real fork. And I'm like, he set up shop. I don't know who must have pissed him off at that intersection. And he said, I'm going to go down there and eat my whole waffle.
He came prepared. He came prepared. He was ready. Couldn't stop him from having his 3 square meals a day, starting with the most important, breakfast.
You know what? And what would you do if you drove by and seen that?
But like, I just came from Florida. I was just in Fort Lauderdale. And like, this does not surprise me though. This does not surprise me. This is their energy. So you know what? In New York, I mean, actually in New York, that probably wouldn't surprise me either. But I think anywhere else it would be odd. But because it's in Florida, I'm kind of like, that's its own country.
That's its own country. And I think if I would have seen it and I was down in Florida, I'd be like, hey man, let me get a waffle. You know? Like, why not? You here with him? You should have seen. He should have been selling them because I would have pulled up. You know.
Did he finish his breakfast and then get arrested, or did he just get arrested mid-breakfast? Because I feel for him mid-breakfast.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he finished the breakfast because I feel like down in Florida they probably take a while to even call the cops. You know what I mean? So he probably finished his meal before they even pulled up.
All right, at least he had that.
Yeah, so I put in your birthday though. So that was crazy on my birthday, but I put in your birthday and they said that a man said that he smoked THC because Jesus was returning. And then also another man said he brought an alligator into the liquor store and doesn't even remember it. Like, sir, you don't need to be in that liquor store if you don't remember it, for one. And for two, I don't know why you brought the gator with you.
Could you imagine a Friday night? Roll it up to get your Tito's, to get whatever, and you see a whole alligator in the liquor store.
I might hit it. You know, I'm. You know how some people got fight and some people got flight. I'm a fighter, so I might take the Tito's and smack the alligator.
Not with no damn alligator. I am out. I am out.
Oh, bizarre news is something else. But, now we're going to move on into, typically word on the street. I like to see, and hear what's going on in the streets. But tonight, instead, I want to hear what's going on with you.
Okay.
And what's the word on the street with Nicole. So, I've known Nicole for over a decade now. Did you know that?
Woo.
It's been over a decade now. For all my Greeks out there, Nicole is my dean, which means that sometimes, I refer to her as mom. I'm not going to say what organization we in because I'm in here drinking. But just we some poodles. And, Nicole is the first person from my chapter to join me on the show, but she will not be the last because everybody that comes out of SI is a bad bitch. So, let's get into it. So, Nicole, you just recently in the last month, right?
Yeah.
Launched your very own website, Food by Nicole. So tell us a little bit about what the inspiration was behind that.
So Food by Nicole originally was a Tumblr blog, if anyone even knows what Tumblr is out there anymore. It was a food blog, and I used to just document my city journeys, and I kind of put it on hiatus. But through my evolution and knowledge of self, I've really been on this journey to realize that food is not just about nourishment for your vessel. It is nourishment for everything, your mind, your body, and your soul. So I really did a play on words there. I don't know if anyone remembers chicken soup for the soul.
I do.
Really dating myself now. But it was all about stories of inspiration from everyday people. So I thought this was an awesome opportunity for me to do something that really speaks to my soul. And I feel I was called to do by source and by spirit, which is share my stories, be vulnerable in hopes of inspiring and enlightening others. And that's kind of just like what I feel my purpose here is in general. I have that blog, and then I also have a sister circle called Sis Collective, and it stands for Suffer in Silence. And it's all about bringing women together, specifically women of color, to share stories, to be vulnerable, and to create community. So I'm all about that vulnerability. I'm all about sharing stories because I want people to realize that we're not that different from one another, and there are ways that we can unite. And why not share and expose the vulnerable elements to our everyday life? Exactly. Peel back the veil a little bit.
And I have been to a few sis events. I've had a good time. They are always a great time, but there's also a very big level of vulnerability in the room where everybody is just sharing their stories. Nobody's holding back or, trying to act like they had their heart broken before or and it's a really great environment. So you got to get you to a sis event, sis, if you watching. She's also located in New York. I don't think we mentioned that. So definitely check her out. My other question was, so, I was on Food by Nicole and I saw you had posts from 2017. I'm like, well, Nicole just gave us the site. So tell us a little bit more about why you were kind of working on it on the back end and then what made you want to share it in this moment, in this time in life. And
so it's always been live. My site has always been live. I've had that domain name for years now. Writing has always been a passion of mine. And I've always been experimenting with the different elements of self-expression. And I think it was just bravery. And it was I had launched Sis previously, and I'm talking all this stuff about being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. But here I am, closed up and not sharing an element of myself. So I decided that this was my year. I'm into astrology and numerology, but this is the year of 5, and 5 is all about transformation as a numerology number. So I thought that this was the perfect time for me to just step out there and speak my truth and transform the way that I present myself to the world and really walk in the truth that I'm asking other people to do, and that's be vulnerable. So.
Oh, wow. You know what? You just made me want to go do outside and do something vulnerable. I'm about to streak tonight. That's inspiration I just got.
You know what?
I love me some vulnerability. I really do. I hate people who try to fake they ain't going through this generation of oh, I don't care. You care. You care too much. That's why you're trying to act like you don't care. But my last question before we move on to the next segment is, what is your favorite astrology sign? And don't say Leo because I know you a triple Leo and all that, but whatever other than that.
I really love Scorpios. Scorpios are fixed energy. They're loyal. I'm talking about healthy, balanced, in alignment Scorpios. They are really down people. If a Scorpio fucks with you, they fuck with you heavy. And if they love you, they really love you and they really protect you and they really have your back. But that's not all Scorpios. I'm talking about the healthy ones. I'm talking about the aligned ones.
You know my mama is Scorpio, mommy. I know you watching.
And you know your mom is a ride or die. She would literally do anything for you.
I love that. So what you been watching this week, girl? Let's go on to the weekly watch list. What have you been watching?
Okay, so I'm big into like real estate, and the shows I love right now are Marriage or Mortgage on Netflix. So these couples come on and they have this budget and they can either use it towards a down payment for their first home or towards a wedding. And some of the requests and the things that they think that they're going to get with this money and whatever is very, like, my jaw drops every time. Like, the wish list of things. But it's very interesting. I'm such a sap. Like, I love all those love stories. So there's that. And then $1 Million Beach House, which is about beach houses in the Hamptons. I love to dream. I love to have an imagination. And to see, like, the homes that people build and can afford is really just inspirational to me. So I just love to see that and get my little daydream on about what my future could possibly look like.
I like to do that too. So I work in real estate in the day. And so what I do at work every morning, sometimes I go to like the $1 million homes in the area, like just so I could look at what they look like. And it's inspirational. That's the first thing I do in the morning. It's very inspirational. But I haven't actually watched either of those shows and I got to check them out. I think sometimes I'm like, well, I work in real estate all day. I don't want to go home and watch real estate stuff. But you know what? I'm into that, especially the Marriage or Mortgage. That sounds interesting.
So check it out.
You had a chance to see Two Distant Strangers?
No, what's that?
Oh, girl. It was just, I watched it this week and it was so appropriate. With the recent killing of Dante Wright, I think is I forgot what
that's his name.
And it was so appropriate this week, and I actually saw the trailer for that, like when it was first coming out, and I wasn't quite sure what it was about. I know that it was definitely centered around like a white cop killing a black man, but I didn't know. It seemed like it was going to be funny. Like, I was like, what is the movie going to be about? And I don't want to give too much away because I had an aha moment at the end when I realized what the entire concept of the movie was about. And I really want you to experience that. So I'm not going to ruin it, and everybody at home as well. But I really encourage you guys to watch this. It was so well done. It's only 32 minutes. It does have humor, and then when you realize like what the entire movie is about, because you don't see it until the running credits. You don't understand what the entire movie was about. And once you understand what it's about, like, that message is a very deep message. I totally agree with it. And it's just, I definitely want everybody to tune in and watch that. If you don't watch nothing else this week, make sure you guys watch that. Two Distant Strangers is on Netflix.
Love it. Sounds powerful. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Definitely. So we're going to move into the last segment of tonight. We have a special friend of ours from college. We got our boy Spice Jackson joining us for Waste Her Time. So we're going to get him on the phone because he got some stuff he got to talk to us about. And we're surely going to talk to him. Okay? Because that's always the goal of Waste Her Time. I want you fellas to come on here, or ladies, if you got a story and you want to share it, or even if you want to write into the show or you want to write Channel 7, just let me know. DM me. I'm always available. That I love this segment. It gives me a chance to connect with everybody out there who just wants to be a part of the show and just come on and share their experiences. So we're getting Aaron on the line now. And third time for everybody who didn't watch last week is basically a segment, where I just like to discuss, in dating, sometimes we waste each other's time. Like, we'll meet somebody and we know this ain't going nowhere. We're not moving forward. And we still continue to deal with that person, whether you're female, whether you're male, everybody goes through this. So I wanted to really highlight that. I had the idea in mind that I was going to have men come on here and I was going to tear them up. But you know what? I think that I'm going to open the floor a little bit. And anybody, women, if you want me, if you want to come on here and ask me if you think somebody's wasting your time, I'm going to let you know. So anybody who's part of the show, make sure you DM me. This is going to be a running segment for the entire duration of the show. So I definitely want you guys to come on in. But we finally got Aaron on the phone now. Spice Jackson. I'm sorry, Spice Jackson. You can find him at Spice Jackson. Is there an underscore?
Yeah, Spice underscore Jackson 13.
Mm-hmm.
What's the word?
What's the word? What's the word, Spice? Thank you for joining me tonight. Love to have you. One of my dear friends from college. So you said you was coming on tonight and you was gonna be honest about a time where you wasted a girl's time. So please tell us all about this.
Well, in the words of the great Kevin Samuels. Now let me stop.
Ooh, here we go.
Well, time is a valuable resource. So, be careful what you invest your time in. However, let me tell you how I let somebody invest their time in me and not wasted all that. So, so my idea of wasting somebody's time is like, if I don't plan on take you out, if I'm not trying to build nothing with you, you ain't never gonna meet none of my friends, acquaintances, my coworkers, the plug. Like, if you ain't gonna meet none of those people,
the plug. Whoa.
You gotta meet
That's what he said.
Nobody, I'm wasting your time. So pretty much, I mean, I've done it. I've done online dating before. So, this is tough times, after school. It's like, man, I don't really like my town like that. So I met someone on there from a small town, right off the back road. So yeah, I met her in a small town right off the back road. So we went on a date one time, non-local to me. And it's a nice
date. Back road. Why do you say back road? Sorry, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Sorry. All right. So yeah, I'm a wonderful guy. Nice date. Play a little bit of pool. I was pretty good at the time. We hit it off. It's like, hey, so what's happening after this? So I mosey my way back to the crib, and then So after all that, it's like, all right, cool. Oh, we gotta do this again sometime. I was like, oh yeah, for sure. But like in my head, I'm like, well,
you already do.
Yeah, like I was like, well, you ain't coming out, you ain't meet nobody. So I would set up the nights. I'm like, hey, you want me to come over there? You make some dinner, son? Like, yeah, sure. I'll go over and make some dinner. Bam. Well, I wouldn't make the dinner. I'll eat the dinner. I'll consume some dinner. Boom. Maybe get some, maybe not. Usually not. No problem. Listen, I know it's getting bad. So, she called me again. She's like, yeah, so I know you're still into that vegan stuff. I made this nice tortilla soup with. I was like, all right, cool. I don't really like tortilla chips, but I'm going to come on now.
I have to take a moment to note that Aaron was the first friend I ever had that went vegan. Aaron went vegan. I think he had just left Pacer. You've been vegan for how many years now?
Oh man, maybe 7, 8, 9.
Crazy.
That's all she wrote.
And he tried to avoid carbs too, so he would literally just be eating.
Damn, you're a good vegan. I'm not that good.
You need to eat some sustenance. And he's like, the carrot is doing me justice. And I'm like, all right.
Look, I'm still alive.
But now that I'm pescatarian and I'm not eating meat, I see exactly what you mean, because the carrots be giving me sustenance.
One time. See that? And, so yeah, those carrots gave me the sustenance to be able to waste their time efficiently. I had the data waste the time.
So yeah. Aaron.
So I went over there. I had the dinner. Hit it again. I go. Come back. He's like, hey, I got this new show. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm down, man. Listen, I'm down for you. I want to be down to waste.
So
yeah, I came over.
Ooh, that's what artist, y'all.
Dog. I pet the dog. Had a cat. I was like, oh, what's up? See where this is going? Wasting your time. You got a dog, cat. What am I supposed to do? So, all right. So, anyway, we go out to, she's like, yo, we haven't been on no dates in a while. So I was like, all right, cool. We go on a date somewhere in your town. So she take me out. She didn't like how the food was. She was a little bit crazy. So she yelled at the waitress. And then she was like, I just want to go. I can't eat. I was like, all right, no problem. So we leave. She's like, I'm sorry. Everything's supposed to be perfect. Like, we haven't been on a date in a while. Yeah, whatever. So, and mind you, I didn't tell you this. I went to her house and then we rode in her car. So we rode in her car to the place. So on the way back, she's just talking about stuff, how, things have been going crazy in her life. And then she turns on the side road, which had nothing to do with the route back to her house. It looked like a dead end. I don't know. But she was just talking about stuff going bad. And then she started talking about me, stuff going bad with me. And then she floored it. She floored it. And we looked, this is the dead end.
And I'm so happy.
Just all this stuff, but I'm so stressed. And you just doing this. And you won't show me to the world. And I was just looking like, never thought wasting somebody's time would give me this type of situation. I had to go. So, we got back home. I was like, yeah. She was like, I'm sorry. I mean, I act crazy. I was like, no, I feel you. It happens. It's me. So, gave a hug. I'm out. And then, yeah, pretty much when I got back to the crib, I think it was like 2 weeks later, she's like, hey, you want to hang out? And then I hit her with some shit. Like some, yeah, it's not, it ain't even working out. We never really compatible. And before I get any deeper and more hate, I wasted her time. I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, it sounds like you paid the price for wasting her time. She went off on a dirt road, almost took your life. You got what you deserve. That's what happens when you waste people's time.
Learning
experience. Thank you for coming and telling your story. I want you to, before we wrap it up for tonight, I want you to tell people what you got going on. There was also a service that you wanted to highlight. So, tell us a little bit more about you, what you got going on, where the people can find you, and what you want to, tell the people about tonight.
All right, sure. So one more time, Spice_Jackson13 Instagram if you want to see some of my stuff. I work full time, but in my free time, I do like to make music. I've been trying to get back into the soulfulness of it. But yeah, if you go check out my last song or my last video, what I said was Wednesday night and I'm lit off the red wine. What we doing? Oh my God. Yeah, I would have never known. But yes, a service I would like to plug is my cousin. He's doing his puppet service. It's J Puppets on YouTube if y'all want to check it out. He makes videos for young children. And he covers topics from like just being yourself, from practicing good hygiene. And, he'll have like a nice little script to it. But then at the end of each episode, there's a song. And I don't know, he told me not to say this, but it's whatever. One day he aspires to have his own character on Sesame Street.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so and I believe he's going to get there because he just got approved to be a vendor for school. So now he might be able to take his show on the road and be able to, do some Zoom classes.
We need to get him on Channel 7 for our children's programming. He would fit right in. And I hope y'all are checking out our children's program because we sure do got some children's programming. So, Aaron, thank you so much for coming on. Spice Jackson, Spice_Jackson13 on Instagram. If you guys want to go check him out, he is an artist. And side note, y'all know Big Bird from Springfield? Anyways, because, we talking about Sesame Street. But thank you guys for tuning in to What's the Word. Aaron, thank you for coming on the show. It was a pleasure. Nicole, thank you so much for joining me this week. Before we go, I just want to say everybody stay tuned in because we got Queenie Unfiltered coming up. And also tune in next week. I have a lot of laughs for you. And that is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to even plug my guest yet, but y'all knew she was coming and she going to have you on here laughing next week with me on What's the Word. Thank you for tuning in to Wind Down Wednesdays. Make sure you guys follow Channel 7, like, subscribe, share. I want to see what y'all saying in the comments. I know y'all going crazy. I see the comments moving. Y'all are too much. So thank you guys for tuning into What's the Word with Kay Hickson tonight. Thank you, Nicole. Make sure you guys follow Nicole. Food by Nicole on Instagram, and then also www.foodbynicole. But that's with a K. Hold on, let me be clear. That's with a
K.
We ain't gonna get into, when I used to be forgetting there was a K in there. Foodbynicole.com. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to Pace University.
Let's talk about goals, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay. Hey guys, have you ever wrote down your goals and months later, maybe a year later, you hadn't got to anything on that list? Sounds familiar? Yep, I've done it. We all do it at some point. But you can always get back to that list. But when writing your goals, be realistic about what you want. Don't go writing you want to lose 20 pounds in a week. Girl, that is not realistic. Now, you can lose 1 to 2 to 3 pounds a week and still feel good about your progress. Remember that. Another thing is believing in what you write down on paper. That is so important. Writing goals is a form of manifestation. Manifesting what you want in life. When you manifest and you believe those things will happen for you. Doesn't matter when it happens, it will happen for you. If you believe in it, you shall receive it. Yeah. Another thing, don't be so hard on yourself. We are human and we're going to make mistakes. At the end of the day, we can always go back to those goals and make them work. So be the best gold digger you can be out in these streets. Go get it. Go get it. Anything you want in this world, you can have it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let that list stop you. But do look at the list, okay? Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more tips and advice. We shall chat later.
What got me is like there and was like, it's a rat in here. It's you. The acting. But you know what? I know people like that in real life.
What's the word with K Hicks?
We've got trivia, special guests, and whiskey.
Pour a glass of whatever you're drinking and buckle up.
What's the word?
What's the word with K Hicks? Watch live on YouTube. Wednesdays, 9:30, 8:30 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
It's a strong indication that your partner has issues with commitment, period.
When you've got questions, she's got the answers.
We do have a caller.
But what she says might not be what you want to hear.
The solution to that is Gullah Jack. Gullah Jack tells you plain and simply to just nut the up.
Queenie Unfiltered. Watch live on YouTube and you could be invited on the show. Wednesdays at 10/9 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype. Lyrical Pursuit. Teams will compete, but there can be only one winner. In the game that tests music lovers on how well they know the exact lyrics to some of the most popular songs. Watch live and you can be invited to play around live on Channel 7. Lyrical Pursuit. Mondays at 9/8 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
Hey, I'm BC Paul, and this is Can You Sing?
We know you think you can sing, but can you sing?
How long have you been thinking you can sing?
Get voted in to compete for prize money. Can you sing? Watch live on YouTube. Mondays, 9:30, 8:30.
Queenie, and thank you for joining me for another episode live of Queenie Unfiltered, where you are sure to be read for filth. However, you will come out clean and pristine. We keep it real, we keep it honest, and most importantly, we practice being beautifully balanced inside and out. You guys, if you cannot tell by how fucking fabulous I look right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is the birthday episode.
Aries edition, let's go. Yes, yes.
I'll be 31 tomorrow. Though I know I don't look a day over 25. And tonight we have a very, very special guest, my good brother and fellow Aryan, the Mactivist himself, Mr. Face, the Rockstar. You can follow him at Rockstar Fresh on IG and Snap. Mr. Face, he recently threw a players ball, right? That's some player shit. Tonight we talking all about hotels. So I want you to tell me a little bit more about this players ball that you threw, Face. I think you muted my brother.
All right, y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. First off, how y'all doing?
Hey, I'm just fine. Thank you.
All right. Well, honestly, the concept of the players ball to me was to kind of relive my past decade, from my 20s to my 30s. You know, at K-State, some wild shit that was going on. And then I kind of like the 70s feel. You know, I've been listening to like a lot of like Larry Jones, a lot of Primo Rice, a lot of Jay Worthy, like a lot of that pimp, that funk soul type music. So, you know, I felt like shit, why not come out with a concept that, you know, bring people together and make them want to dress up a little bit, you know. And you see how I was stepping the golden coat, definitely. So
I saw you was fly.
Yeah, hey, it wasn't no perm. It was just a press. Wasn't no perm, with no chemicals in my shit. You feel me? Just that natural hair, just like you see now, you know. But yeah, that was the concept of it. You know, I just wanted to have all my day ones there. Most of them came. A lot of people came from out of town, different states, different regions. So it was good to have everybody together. And then, you know, I kind of relived them college moments for a little bit. And just, you know, had that good vibe. So look good, feel good. You know, everybody had a good time. And that's just the thing I was shooting for. Show a real player.
That's dope. I heard you say something about the 70s. I think the 70s was a golden era for hoes. Do you not
agree? You know it. Max hoes, pimps and bank rolls. You know how it's going.
Right. So y'all, at Queenie Unfiltered, we love hoes. We are pro hoes all day and always. Period. Hoes get no slander on this channel. Just to define hoes, we're talking about people that use their body or their image. They're very comfortable with themselves for influence or material gain. Okay, we're not talking about people with daddy issues or self-esteem issues or nothing like that. We're talking about people that are really comfortable with themselves and they know what they can get for themselves by using their sexual energy, right?
Right.
So I love hoes. I was raised by hoes. My mama watching this, and you know she'll agree. My daddy was a hoe. I come from a long line of hoes. Okay, my granny and her sister were cousins. All right, that's how deep the lineage goes. So
okay.
What they say? We not new to this.
We true to this.
All right. So I got a question for you, hoe.
Go ahead.
For you, Face. I said for you, hoe.
Whole pimp over here.
I think hoes enhance the culture. Honestly and truthfully. I think that the hoochie mama aesthetic and what we see a lot of fashion trends today came from hoes. Like, period. I think that. What about you? How you feel about that? Do you agree?
I actually do. You know what I'm saying? Even with the proclaimed good women, they're starting to be more open and more comfortable with themselves. Starting to wear those hoish clothes, as they call it. But I'm be honest, I'm all here for it. You know what I'm saying? Woman confidence is high. So, that long as that woman confidence is high, shit, body yaddy all summer, shit. Let it be a hot girl summer. Have some fun. Turn up a little bit, shit.
Right.
Hey, y'all mama created some shit that y'all working with, shit. Hey, go ahead and show that shit off.
Right.
Big or small, short or tall, let it all hang out, baby.
Go to waste.
You know what I'm saying? Let it all hang out. But nah, I mean, I feel like the hoes did season the culture some. Whether men want to admit it or not, they are attracted to hoes. Hoes do things that regular women can't really do. You feel me? Like shit, hoes got them tricks up their sleeves. Once they whip it out on you, shit, they can hypnotize a nigga, the right nigga, because it ain't gonna be me.
Some of my hoes watching this right now. Miss it.
Yeah. Hey, some could be watching now, sending them I miss you text. I can't do nothing with you. But no, but they keep the culture lit though. They keep motherfuckers on their toes. I will say that. And shit,
right.
It keep the culture fresh. I will say keep the culture fresh.
Face. Who your favorite hoe?
Who my favorite hoe?
Yeah, who your favorite hoe?
A real player never tell that. You know what I'm saying? We'll take that to the grave.
Like, okay, in pop culture.
Oh, what's my favorite type of hoe?
Yeah.
I like the sophisticated ratchets. You feel me? The ones that's sophisticated but got that ratchetness to them. You feel me? A lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You feel me? I like the ones that shit. They silent but deadly. Like you never know what type of time they on until you finally get them behind them closed doors and that real freak jump out.
Then you find out she slob on the knob.
Yeah, they're my favorite type right there. Yeah, because they're gonna be the ones that want to please you, but they ain't trying to please everybody else. So, as long as you give them that good shit, they gonna make sure that you getting the good shit. That's just that.
I think I like Marjorie Harvey. No lie.
You said who?
No Marjorie Harvey. Steve Harvey.
I love Lori Harvey.
No, the big Lori. Big Lori. That's who that's who she learned it from.
Okay, Big Lori.
She
I don't know shit. I don't know shit about her. I don't know nothing about her. Nothing.
Bro, I think she got kids. If she don't have kids, I know she dated 2 big time Memphis dope dealers that was cousins. Completely came. You see how Steve Harvey dressed since he got with her. All her kids are by other men, and he adopted all of them.
Yeah.
Her kids be sitting up in Paris Fashion Week and all type of shit. They ain't got to do nothing. Again, a hoe, someone that uses their body, that uses their image for material gain, power, and influence. I think she is a big. Well, in this day and age, big mama hoe. Ain't nobody hoeing like our grannies was hoeing, but I think like she on it. And I know I might be, this might be an unpopular opinion. I think my second favorite hoe, and hear me out, just hear me out, face. My second favorite hoe, Melania Trump. Her hoe IQ is very high. Now she dumb as a bag of bricks, but her hoe IQ is very high. She took the dumbest she took a nigga so dumb that he actually believed he could be president and fucking won. Had a baby by him, so secured her future generations for fucking the rest of her damn lineage. Got fucking green papers for all her fucking like, and I never even heard this bitch talk before.
Never. Hey, she didn't even live with the nigga. Didn't even stay with her.
I think Barron Trump was a test tube baby. Like, I honestly believe I think she had a surrogate. I don't even think Donald Trump touched that woman. He didn't shoot up that club. He didn't.
I don't think he did.
He shot it to a sock or something. I don't think he could handle it.
He shot it to a tube, and then they, if they anything, they might have turkey basted it and
Right.
Cause she wasn't even touched the man in public. She walked like he had COVID 6 inches behind, 6 feet behind the nigga and shit.
But
She's walking like a toddler and shit, like a lost toddler. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even near the nigga, man. She used her assets. If you got them assets and you see a sucker, you lick it. How many licks do it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You don't know until them pockets drop, and that's just how it is.
And she got him. She got him.
She did. You can't.
So them hoes are definitely my inspiration in life. I wouldn't say they're my aspiration, but they definitely give me some inspiration. They definitely could write a book on how to bag and toe tag a rich nigga.
And they should.
There's nothing remotely good looking about either of those guys.
Nah, they just treat them well.
Right. So I think that's my favorite. Those are my two favorite hoes. You know, besides the backwoods hoes. The backwoods hoes. That boy, you know, they got some snapback. I'm talking about them bitches that be in the motherfucking the overcoats, the house coats and shit. Rolling in the boy, you know they got boy. They was forever having babies by kinfolk. You know what? I gotta shout out my grandma Lily. God rest the dead. OG hoe. My grandma had 13 kids. Always kept a Cadillac. I ain't never seen her with a job. Never. I was like, God damn. How you always got a new Cadillac? Had a dripping Jerry curl, had a gold tooth. She had them frames. Man, that's OG right there.
And that's where you learn, huh? That's where you learn how to milk them.
I mean, you know, not directly, but
May I interject? If it's okay, hey, Amika.
Not directly, but I did kind of learn from Granny. And I think contrary to popular belief, we all got a little hoe in us. I know a lot of people sit up on their little high horse and like, oh man, I would never. I have so much respect for myself. I would never. And I don't think it's about having respect for yourself. I think it's, like I said, it's holding yourself in the type of esteem where you know what kind of influence or what kind of power that you can command, right?
Right. A popular quote I heard from Andre 3000 was, he said, just because you fuck on the first night don't make you a hoe. It just make you a woman that knows what she want in life. You know? So if women feel that vibe and, you know, they want to let loose, then I don't think nobody should judge them for doing that. So even if women would say, I wouldn't do that, if you let a nigga fuck on the first night, people gonna say that's some hoe type shit. So whether you think it's hoish or not, society gonna judge that as some hoe type shit. I necessarily wouldn't say that's hoe type shit. I respect the woman that fucked on the first night. I could be honest and say some women that fucked on the first night lasted longer than women that made me wait long time. So, you know, shit. Hey, hoes be winning. Right. I can't say that.
You know what? From a woman's standpoint, why not get that shit out the way? Fuck that nigga and see what his dick hitting for. Don't waste your time. Don't wait 90 fucking days to find out this nigga got trash dick and he ain't open into receiving a direction on how he should be giving it to you. Then you just
lost. Wasted your time for nothing.
Take it for a test drive. All right?
Right.
Bottom line, everybody love a hoe.
Whether they gonna admit it or not. Whether they gonna admit it or not. They love
Whether they admit it or not, guys get caught with hoes all the fucking time. Guys pop up, you know, pop babies in who they consider hoes, right? Who they consider hoes. Women that they might not necessarily ever be associated with in public, but got babies by them and tricking off and everything else. Everybody love a hoe. Hoes make the world go round. That's my final thoughts on it. I got one last question for you, Face.
Go ahead.
You think you a hoe?
You said, do I think I'm a hoe?
Yeah.
I'm a retired hoe.
A retired. Wait. Did somebody set you down and I ain't know about it?
You said what?
Did somebody say? You heard me. If you can hold, you can hear. Did somebody set you down and I ain't know about it?
My jersey in the Raptors, man.
Oh, I gotta meet him.
In the Raptors in the sun.
I guess we both common now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
What's
nigga
up?
old, you know, nigga look older and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, the playing field ain't the same no more. Shit.
Right. No,
You
I
get a good one,
absolutely
you better
agree.
get one and run while you can and duck, cause
Right.
shit. When them hoes wanna start getting cuffed and that pass starts squeaking out, a lot of these niggas' egos ain't built for it.
At all.
So they not built. A lot of these niggas is fragile. They glass. Shit, heart of glass. So but yeah, hey, nigga, you know, tennis shoes, power line, jerseys, Raptors, you know. And shit, I'm just leave it at that.
Just hugging all up. Just well, you better invite me to the wedding and toast to the real ones. Toast to the real ones.
Those are the real ones. If you still out there homing,
we common now.
if you still out there homing, just make sure that you safe. That's all I'm gonna say.
Please make sure you say because now it's shit out there that you really can't get rid of. It's new strains. They resistant to antibiotics and the shots and shit. We ain't got time. We ain't got time. Well, Faith, my brother, my twin, the male version of me. Thank you for joining me this evening. I appreciate it. You guys enjoyed Faith. Please go ahead and follow him on Instagram and Snap at Faith the Rockstar. That's FACEDA RO. I'm sorry. I said Faith the Rockstar. That ain't even it. Jesus.
Rockstar Fresh.
Rockstar Fresh. Why you didn't cut me off like 4 letters ago? Come on now.
Hey, we've been sipping and, you know, doing our thing, talking about the house shit. So, hey, but, you know, I'm going to let people know this not going to be the last time I'm on here, you know. Be prepared.
Oh, yeah.
A nigga coming back. I will be back.
For sure. You always welcome. You always welcome. Now, we are going to move into, I think we have some call-in questions. We have a caller on the line. Hey, Mika. You got to unmute yourself, boo. I can't hear you.
Hey, you hear me now?
Yes, honey. How are you?
Hey, babes. I'm good. I was like, they kicked me out the thing. I was like, well, if y'all don't want me here, then I'll go. Because, you know, I'm a Leo. So I'm just like, I'm not going to stay where I'm not wanted. So.
Just like a Leo. Late and in your feelings. Late and in your motherfucking feelings. Because you know you was on Color People Time. You know you I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead. What's your question, baby?
I don't even know if I got a question. I think my question would be, oh shit. So here's the thing. There's a thing that when you presented this, it made me think of an idea that I had. I will tell you. And so my thing is when you travel, those of you who travel, I'm interested in your host stories. Like, what are some of your experiences when you've been abroad, out of the US, out of the country, when you travel and when you know, adventure? That's
girl, look.
Like,
that's a different story for a different day. And had you been on time, you would know that I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what? I will share. One time I
didn't get a link though. So you can't blame me, man.
I will share. I will share a hotel with you. I will. So one time I went on a cruise, and on this cruise I met somebody on the ship. They may or may not have been on that ship with their significant other. And the person that I went on the cruise with may or may not have caught me in a very compromising position on the water, with my legs on somebody's shoulders. May or may not. But of course, I'm common now, so I don't do those types of things no more.
Cause we good housewives and whatnot now.
Cause growth, that's what they call it. Growth.
So we ain't do that. We don't do those things no more. You and me both, ma'am.
Right. Not no more. But that is a great question. I might, if you guys are watching this and you are interested in sharing your hotels, go ahead and email them to tarotnola@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to share them on the next segment of the bed.
And will.
So great question, Miss Mika. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are about to wrap up the show. I just want to remind you all to check yourself. Here is your reminder. Right now, the new moon is in Aries. And it's a great time to spring forward with new ideas. But what I have discovered is that people will remain stagnant and are hesitant to move forward for fear they will encounter a no that will get in the way of the one yes that will change their life. A lot of people associate the word no with failure, but I believe the saying is that you're not starting over, you're starting from experience. However, we can get so consumed with what others think about our progress that we fail to work towards any. Tonight has been great. Thank you to my guest, Face at Rockstar Fresh, and thank you to my caller, Miss Mika, for her question. Thank you all for tuning in, and please join us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central, where we'll discuss a little kink and how to create better habits. Have a good evening.